Even though this happened nearly a week ago, I didn't have the opportunity to talk about it, and I do want to take some time to talk about what is very obviously a clear sign of Donald Trump's declining mental health. And it happened last Thursday when he was giving his little speech to the National Religious Broadcasters International Christian Media Convention. Well, y'all need to work on maybe shortening that name to something that rolls off the tongue a little better. But either way, it's a group of Christian broadcasters. And during his speech, Donald Trump claimed that not only is President Biden evil for his persecution of Christians, which for the record isn't a thing, but he also said that migrants along our southern border were pouring over Steak Mountain. Steak Mountain. Which is also, much like Biden's persecution of Christians, not a thing. Steak Mountain doesn't exist. It sounds delicious, but it's not a thing. Here is Donald Trump in his own words. Quote, "The people are pouring over. It's sort of known as Steak Mountain, Steak Hill, snake, a lot of snakes. I think they're rattlesnakes. Between the rattlesnakes and the rough terrain and the steepness, they said nobody's coming. Oh, the people coming over by the thousands. It's crazy. And we let them come over. We let them do it. Our country can't withstand. No country can withstand what's happening to us. The cities are being inundated. They're being overrun. They're taking the parks from children. Them. No more baseball fields. No more soccer fields. No more anything. It doesn't sound very serious. Knocker fields or baseball fields, very serious. Their way of life has changed, and they're being treated better than longtime American citizens. They're being treated better than our soldiers. Our veterans are being treated. They're staying in world-class hotels. The whole thing's crazy. What's happening to our country?" Those aren't even complete thoughts. Like, let's forget about Steak Mountain or Steak Hill or snake, like he said. That mental gaffe, like, I can't even process it. But they're taking over the baseball fields. Like, you can't. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Somebody somewhere send me a photograph of any baseball field, t-ball field, whatever, here in the United States that's just packed filled with migrants, people that came over specifically Steak Mountain. Which, again, if Steak Mountain existed, trust me, I would be there in a heartbeat. Sounds delicious, but it's not a thing. Them taking over baseball fields or knockerball fields, also not a thing. This man is lying through his teeth, ironically enough, to a group of alleged Christians, and they're just applauding. They love this incoherent drivel. Like, Donald Trump sounds like he's up on stage having a stroke, and they're just like, "Yay, good job." He can't string two words together to form half a sentence, you idiots. And you're loving it. You love this dementia-riddled lunatic that you put up on stage. That's not the end of it either. He continued, "Let's call these brave Americans what they really are, persecuted. Christians, they're being persecuted. And let's call their imprisoned and imprisonment. They are being imprisoned by Joe Biden and his people. Evil people. He's surrounded by very evil people. They are, I believe, just doing whatever they want to do. I don't believe they have any leadership at all. Joe Biden, because of his gross incompetence, is a threat to democracy. Big threat to democracy." Again, you sound unhinged. You're very incoherent. Like, that speech alone is probably enough to convince mental health professionals to take you for a 72-hour hold. Christians are not being persecuted. Like, you couldn't even tell me where the nearest church to you is. Meanwhile, President Biden is in fact a Catholic. Okay, we know Biden's faith. We don't even know what denomination you allegedly are. Not that I personally care. But Christians are not being persecuted. That's not a thing. That's as real as Steak Mountain, folks. This man is a lunatic. This man is dangerous. But the real lunatics, the people that are even crazier, are the people sitting in that audience applauding him for sounding like he's having a stroke. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.